Hi class. What I wanted to do with this video was just quickly explain how you get into your homework, how the entry homework works, how you check your grades, and get help when you are working within your My Math Lab. MML is what we call it. So what I want to do, and my view is a little bit different than maybe yours because I've got the instructor view, but I just wanted to show you that to get into your homework for the week, I'm clicking on week 1 here, and then I'm going to click on assignments. When I click on assignments, you're going to see the readings, and again this is for week 1, this isn't the entry homework, and then your homework for week 1 is 13.1, 13.2, 13.3, and 13.5. To actually start the homework, we're going to click on week 1 homework, and it'll take us to this screen, which shows that you do have some entry homework to work, and then you've got the week 1 sections that I had just mentioned a couple seconds ago. So notice that these each have a flag, a green flag next to them, and they each say you must score at least an 80% on the entry homework before working on any remaining attempts for 13.1. And then for 13.2 you have to score an 80% in section 13.1 before you can work on 13.2, and so on. So each section is going to require you to get an 80% on the one before it because math builds upon itself. So it's really setting you up for success that we do this. So you'll just start with your week 1 entry homework, and notice when we click here, you will see it says changes made here will affect your score. And so when we do that, I can click on, and here I had just clicked on one to just give it a try, and you'll notice that right now it's got an X because I just went in and got back out. But what you'll notice is there are 30 questions in the entry homework, and when I go back in here it will keep track of my score, which I can keep updating. I can get in and out of this as many times as I want to. So when it says it'll affect your score, that's fine, because if you get a 10% the first time through, you can go back and you can work this to 100%. And even on a problem like this where it shows an X next to question 1, you can see when I get into it that I don't have anything listed here. But if I was asked to solve this equation, so I wish I could write in the boards there, but we have 9x plus 4 is equal to 4x plus 7. And so to solve this for x, I'm just going to quickly show what I would do. On my paper and pencil, I would subtract 4x from both sides. Whatever you do to one side, you do to the other side. So on the left side, we should have 9x minus 4x, which is 5x. We still have that plus 4 there, is equal to, now on the right, we should just have 7, because I subtracted 4x on the right. So a positive 4x minus 4x is gone. And now I want to subtract 4 on both sides. So when I do that, I should be left with 5x on the left, and then 7 minus 4 gives me 3 on the right. And then finally, I would divide both sides by 5, so that would give me x is equal to 3/5. So my solution set is going to be 3/5. However, since it's a fraction, I'm going to want to, if I click here in this box, I'm going to want to use my remote palette icon over here on the left to write a fraction. So you'll see the fraction button right here. If I click that, it gives me the nice fraction format. So I can put a 3 here and a 5 there, and that is the solution. And come down here and you just click check answer, and it tells me good job, okay, and now I can move on to the next one. So I can save this, and it's just saving my results, which is fine. Now notice that question 1 has a green check, it's correct. So then I could click on question 2. And if you're working on these, you can keep going. You don't have to click, you don't have to completely get out. I could work question 2 and then move right on to question 3 up here if I wanted to. Now let's say that I enter in B, okay? and then I go to check answer. So I do my work and I come up with B, and oh no, I click check answer. It says, sorry, that's not correct. So I can, just click off here. It kind of explains why. Maybe I want to try it again, or maybe I want to come over here and use some of these helpful features. So help me solve this will actually solve this problem that you see. When it does that, it's going to give you the red X for number 2. It's going to count it wrong, and that's okay. That's okay, because what I can do is, let's say I go through this. Okay, so it's going to make me answer all these questions, and it's going to walk me through it, then it's going to count it wrong. But that's okay. When I get back into question 2, there will be a button that says similar exercise that I can work for full credit. So let's just say I'm just putting in something wrong here, and it's going to tell me check your answer carefully. So it keeps giving you feedback, okay? And so you can keep doing that, and if I put in 3, it's gonna say, oh, your answer's not correct. The correct answer is actually 40. So again, it's walking me through this, and then I just click continue, and it'll keep walking me through. I'm just throwing in numbers here to get it wrong, to show you how it will, keep kind of edging me along. And so now it says again, correct answers are this, right? So it keeps moving me through. I'm just throwing out an answer here. I'm doing this on purpose just so you can see how it walks you through this process. Oh, I entered in 5 and I didn't mean for it to be right. But the point is, so I'm just clicking in numbers here, and you'll see that they keep giving me the right answers, okay? And so then we close out, and you'll see that the red X is right here on the 2. And so, if I save that, I know I've gotten 2 wrong. And you see the red X here, but now watch what happens when I go back in. Under 2, I can then work it again, and it will let me get full credit. So I hope that that's helpful to everybody. Let me know if you have any questions as you kind of work through this. And as you're in here, you could click on number 5. You could, it's saying you won't receive credit, but I could go on to other problems and work those as well.